That brings up fourth down here.
Going to bring up fourth down. They're in a punting formation. Looks like they're going to play for the field positions. Punt is high. Looks like it'll come down at about the 15. Hopefully it sticks there. No, it takes a Hot Springs bounce. Going to go down to about the 8-yard line. And I don't believe Mason Brotherton understood what he was supposed to.
And the punt roll down to 10. Bearcats take over 1st and 10.
Bearcats take over deep in their own territory. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line. You know Coach Dover's got to be thinking of how slick that ball is right now. Bearcats in a pistol formation, 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. We got
delay a game.
Delay a game. Wow.
Dead ball.
That's on the coach right there. They have to be ready.
Against the Bearcats.
You know, old school call for me and you, Clint, was a corn for our 6th grade kids. They had Gavin sitting over here with not anybody.
Nobody
15
out
yards. 14 finally came over. We got to get up, get set, get a call, and try to get the ball in his hands.
Bearcats are rolling with the same play, it looks like. It's going to be a dive. Got some room on the right side of the field, and he's loose in the secondary, and that looks like Jake Wiles. Another big carry of about 15 right there as he steps out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
First down.
Just a run between the tackles right there, Clint. Just go up there and get what you can. 15 yards later, here we go.
8:52 left here in the first half. Bearcats really sticking to the ground game.
Of course, that's coming off the right side of that line, too, which is our strength.
Bearcats in a 2-back set. You got Twins at the bottom. It's 1st and 10 at their own 20. Going to hand off, going to go into the wide side of the field. Going to be no gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. 8:40 left here in the first half.
Looks like Jake's going to take himself out of the game here and bring in Evan Graves.
Evan Graves. Evan's a kid playing both ways now here tonight. And this rainstorm is just sitting here right on top of us, Anthony.
You know, it's pretty light, though.
Looked like the center may have
prematurely snapped the ball.
Or post-maturely. I'm not really sure what's going to happen here.
False start.
Wow.
Is the call against the Bearcats.
Going to be false start on the Bearcats. Loss of 5. And
2nd down.
Bringing up the shades of last week's game. Got a lot of mistakes here. Got 2 penalties here in this drive.
Got to get some focus, some discipline by your offensive line. It's where it all starts. You cannot play a football game unless you get it
with the
going
handoff, and Evan Graves picks his way through the right side. Looked like a counter, and Evans right at the sticks. Looks like he might have had enough for the first. Steps out 2 yards early. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Big gain of 12 on the play.
Great run by Evan right there. He's a kid that he's going to be fun to watch, isn't he, Clint? He's pretty elusive.
Very shifty.
Not going to outrun too many people.
3rd down and 3 for the Bearcats.
They're spotting both teams are like they're taking away a yard. Yard or 2 that time because he was right at the sticks. 3rd and 3, they're in the I formation. The snap is down on the ground. Boy, that center quarterback exchange bit us twice now. Bearcats having a tough time here tonight. You got 4th and 3 now. You have a 3rd and very manageable 3rd and 2 or 3, maybe a long 2, and then after that bobbled snap, big thing is just missing the down, of course, but you're going to bring on Austin Rose.
Look at Sam right here.
Absolutely nobody on him. They walk somebody out there at the last minute. Going to be a quick kick. Looks like it's going to make it. It does make it to the up man. Ball's on the ground, and the Bearcats recover.
Play.
Nice tackle. Is that number 20?
That is Gavin Hooper.
Gavin Hooper.
Just knocked it out of his hands.
He aimed for that. Definitely making a play on his part.
Gavin calls the fumble right there, and a big spot. Offense has been kind of stumbling around here. We've got to get ourselves in gear, and we really haven't been able to do much with. We've hit a couple big yardage plays, and then we sit here and stumble ourselves around.
Max Montgomery back to pass. Got a man. He's looking deep. No, he doesn't have a man. I saw they had a guy right in front of Gavin, and I believe he might have been aiming for Mason Brotherton, who's got his feet caught up and knocked down on that play. Guess is incidental contact. Max is letting go of that early. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Bearcats not able to really get in a rhythm. Haven't been able to throw any this game, really. Almost exclusively on the ground. Going to be 2nd and 10. Going to be a handoff this time. Got that
back to the line of scrimmage.
In motion, get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's really it. 3rd and 8.
You know, Jake's strength is not being shifty and elusive at the line of scrimmage. It's once he gets just past that and gets that motor running, and you're just not going to bring him down with an arm.
Got to
tackle.
let him get going though. Be 3rd and 8 here. You're in a passing situation. You're bringing in Eford, run one of the backs off. So you got 3 good receivers out there. That trips formation over there, and Gavin's isolated down here at the bottom. It looks like they're looking at Gavin for the quick throw, and
there's a little laundry out there on the field. It looks like it's in the backfield.
It's incomplete, so it's going to be 4th down, barring, I believe it's going to end up being a hold. Yes, it is. I think the young sophomore, again, is tagged with a holding call. Probably going to be declined, going to bring up 4th and 8.
That penalty is declined.
They're looking at going for it. No, they're not. No, they're not.
You can't rule it out going for it when you roll in Austin Rose here, Clint.
That's right. Nice punt by Austin Rose. It's going to drop. It's fair caught, but bobbled.
Was able to fall back on it right
there.
there.
Once again. But, boy, both teams just having a horrible time with the rain here.
Will recover the fumble. Take over 1st and 10.
Would not have thought that the Bearcats would just have a 6-0 lead here, Clint.
Boy, and really with no passing game so far, you know.
Well, haven't really attempted a whole lot.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's just nothing through the air much. We're waiting until we get 3rd and long, and then we're trying to overcome it. Motion. And this time Hot Springs has a man loose out on the outside, and he's in the secondary, gets past the corner, Chris Bollmeyer out there. It's going to be a big gain.
And he even fumbled the ball over on the sidelines, or bobbled the ball, almost knocked it loose. But they got a great seal on the outside right there and was able to hit the edge.
Very physical play out there on the edge, wasn't it?
It was.
Got a Jake Short on a big receiver out here. They look to throw to the other side. It's popped up.
In and out of the hands there.
Stick him with those quick throws.
2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I'd like to see us hit some of those little quick throws.
We're back up, Don? No. Okay. Okay. Quick throw out to the outside, going to be complete. Gain of about 5 on the play.
Getting tackled by the Bearcats.
just not quite reacting to that quick enough
Brings up
and
third down
picking
and
up
4. For
pretty
the
decent
Trojans.
yardage here, but still got them at third down, Clint. We got to get this stop, get the ball back, and let's try to make something happen offensively.
3rd and 4, big 3rd and 4th play here. It is going to be a handoff, and he's loose into the secondary. Boy, we closed in on him, but just didn't quite tighten the noose the last minute, and
Flag on the play.
he gets through into the secondary, but we do have a flag down.
I believe we're going to get a hold against Hot Springs here. Looks like it. They had too big of a hole there. They used that pulling motion by the offside guard several times, and they were able to hit that. We've been stopping it up pretty good, but actually gashed us there. But the reason they gashed us is because there was a hold.
There's a hold right there on the interior. Looks like the hold was a few yards deep, so going to bring up 3rd and about 10. It's a spot foul. Take this opportunity to thank another one of our sponsors, University of Arkansas at Rich Mountain. Home with 6 locations to serve you right here in Arkansas, and one of those locations here in Polk County, putting up some new dorms that are debuting here in COVID times. But
I can hear old Dr. Wilson down here doing a radio broadcast now.
3rd and 10, big 3rd and 10 play. The rain is pouring down right now. Snaps back. They have pressure on him, and he gets the ball up, and it's complete right on the sidelines. Boy, and it is very well thrown ball with pressure. Drops that down right on the sidelines. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans in Bearcat territory with 5:35 left here in the first half.
You know,
Trojans dig themselves out of a hole.
The quarterback for Hot Springs, Isaac Schuler's his name. It's a kid that Sam and Connor have played a lot of baseball with over the years, and he's been going to a lot of these camps over the course of this summer and doing very well. But the offensive scheme that Hot Springs running, they put most of their athletes over on the defensive side. So, but he's doing fairly well here tonight.
Very gutsy play right there because he had 2 Bearcat blitzers right in his face. Looked like Coy House was one of them. Loss of 2, going to be 2nd and 12.
I really think that was Sam and Castor that came off the edge right there that was in his face.
Quick throw out to the outside. Bearcats close in a hurry. Going to be gain of about 2. They're back in that 3rd and 10 situation.
Boy, Blake Castor coming from that end spot to come make the tackle out here on the
he's closing in there, isn't he? He did a great job on that play. Big 3rd down play right here again. Be interesting if Hot Springs doesn't think they got 2 downs here on this.
Going to bring Mason in here, play a little D in.
Mason Brotherton with bringing the pressure there. They get rid of it in a hurry. Great play by Gavin Hooper. He made contact, but he had his hands up going for the ball. So pass interference call.
He got down there and just stepped right in front of him as the ball was coming down and just knocked it away. I'd like to see him go up and try to intercept that thing.
Boy, it did. It hung up there.
Go high point that.
That was Hooper with the broken pass.
4th down here.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
It does. It's not their punter. Schuler is going to drop back in punting formation.
Dead ball. Legal procedure against the offense.
I didn't see the flag.
I did not see anything there. Did you? No.
Sorry, Mary.
Thank you, Mary. Take this opportunity to thank another one of our sponsors, Shelter Insurance Agent Talissa Montgomery, located on 205 North Mora. I know exactly where that is.
One you definitely don't want to forget.
Can't say anything snide about this sponsor. Thank her for being a part of this broadcast. Quick snap. Boy, and it bounces right inside, takes a Hot Springs bounce, and it's going to make it into the end zone just barely.
Going to the end zone for
That
a
thing
touchdown.
landed right on the white line,
Bearcats.
just obviously a little bit inside, and then stayed on the right on the out of bounds line and rolls into the end zone.
Gavin said, this ball's going to kick out of bounds, and he kind of gave up on it. When it hit towards the goal line, he goes, it's still going. I better go get it. Well, now it's too late. Got to let it try to get the end zone.
He went from goat to hero in a hurry there, didn't he? 3:59 left here in the first half. Bearcats taking over at their own 20. Really hadn't been able to get much done here in the first half offensively, other than that 65-yard run by Jake Wiles. Coming out here and got a two-back look. Twins at the top of the field. And again, they hand off. Going to be football. 3rd and